Zdravím všechny, že to je kanál RZS a vítejte u dalšího videa, kde v rychlosti zkrátím příběh regionu. Dnešní video Inazumě, kde jsem zkrátil celou Inazumu, na co nejkráč to šlo. Anyway, to bude pode mě asi všechno. Je to prostě akt 1, 2 a 3. Zase jako obvykle to nejdůležitější, co potřebujete znát na rychlý catch-up. A to bude ode mě všechno. Já přestanu žvatlat a užijte si zbytek videa. Příjemnou zábavu.
Here we go.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
Don't worry. Neboj, tebe právě hledáme.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Jo, jak se dostaneme k tobě domů?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
Měla tu incredibly small chance.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reach the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Možná víme všichni kdo, ale někdo tě našel?
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
Možný.
Horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival.
Rito? To jsem viděl v nějakých event questech, že potřebují nějaký Rito plan. Takže to je nějaká signifikantní věc, to udržím v paměti.
Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh.
They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I have a compelling reason. I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But they have Rito, right?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Seems like the only option.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Yeah. Captain Beidou, a capital ship, the Alcor. Ah, Kaedera Kazuha.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you?
Yeah.
The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
Yeah, Lumina. My reputation precedes me.
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey!
Floating
it's
thing.
not floating thing. It's Paimon.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh?
Ooh.
The fragrance of what
stars.
now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Teď jsem si vzpomněl, protože jsem rewatchoval nějaký questliny z minulosti. Razer nám taky řekl, že máme smell po větru a hvězdách. Takže tenhle týpek a Razer oba dva řekli, že máme zápach hvězd. Což je docela zajímavá shoda.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard by any chance?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Wow.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Moi?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Okay. Well, I don't have a vision, but...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue.
Vážně reference na ten film. To je jeden z filmů, který jsem jako malý viděl. Si pamatuju, že se tak jmenoval Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. V češtině myslím se jmenuje Tygr a drak. Prostě... Zajímavá kulturní vsuvka, kterou ne každý pochopí.
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Yeah, s tím But
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by
I thought so.
myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains.
To je zajímavý, to je vlastně pravda. To mě nikdy nějak nenapadlo. Co když ten, co má tu vision, zemře a ten jeho vision zůstane, protože je to objekt? To je dobrá otázka, on nám to řekne. The light will fade away.
As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to me.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to
Go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Sure.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I
Hey.
couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
I'm not worried.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
The Jordan leaves in a frenzy.
Huh? He
Ah.
doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
So you were planning this all along, huh?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
Będzie jsme jí dotkli.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so attached to this vision and rekindling it?
What's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
A taky tím končí pravděpodobně.
He was
Yes.
once a good friend of mine.
Yes.
One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered.
Oh.
It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it.
Jeho
There
bratra?
will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne.
OK. To je
A
hodně blbý.
solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Damn. Tak to je to bylo hodně wow. To bylo nádherný. To bylo hodně drsný. Jako sympatie jdou k tobě. A jako rozhodně naplno. Ale bohužel musíme pokračovat, ať je tvůj příběh jakýkoliv. Snad to bude pro tebe dobrý.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then. It's time we returned.
If you need to talk more, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About Crux Fleet?
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I
Yes.
think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that
See
Beidou
there.
will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss,
Yes, we
each
know.
step you take is another achievement.
Ad Astra
Until we
Abyssosk.
meet again.
Yep.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra. I'll miss you. Ona taky důležitá pro nás. I'll miss you too.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
A jo, no. My už se rozloučíme i z Liyue Harbor.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
S bohem čínská inspirace? Hello, japonská inspirace.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Immovable card that turned up my first started. Okay, here we go.
Ah, you finally made it.
Yep, I'm finally here.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
It's an honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Yee! Anchors are the land of eternity. Země věčnosti. Většina může být, jak se snadno pochopit, hodně nudná. A Kazua nám nastínil, jak to tam chodí. Speaking of, Kazua! Tak, napněte plachty, zapojte veslovací ruce a jedem. After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes into a port. Takže prostě nám neřeknu jak to je? Yes, cinematic. Aspoň arriving cinematic. Wow. Lightning znak všude, barevný stromy a nápadně významný vrchol. Toma! To máme v grupě. Víme jméno. Tohodle víme, jak se jmenuje aspoň. Hey! Ahoy there! A cinematic over. Simple cinematic.
You finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
How? Nikdo nevyjde dovnitř ani ven. Jak se sem dostanou informace? Máte tady Nokia cihly, vole? Máte tu nezničitelný Nokia, který ani bouře nerozmátí, prostě, že si pošlete textovku. Jako... What? Anyway. Nice to meet you too, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazua.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Hey, looking forward to seeing you again.
Please, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Yep, border checkpoint. Right off the gate.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried.
Jsem nevinete, i kdybyste se snažili, Lemry.
So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then. Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. Hey, miss.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Excuse me?
Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Provide the information requested and start declaring and take care with you. We are here to trade wine and ore. We are here to find my brother. obě dvě jsou špatně, nebo spíš obě dvě jsou blbost. Protože we are here to trade wine and ore. Or možná to víno to trošku ničí, protože Lumina je underage a ta nemůže pít víno, takže proč by tradovala alkohol, na který nemá ani nárok. A prostě říct we are here to find my brother je tak nic neříkající, že to je prostě jako kdyby tam přišel nějaký týpek, který měl nějaký houbičky a prostě říkal, že viděl Ježíše, jak jde prostě do vnitrozemí a že ho musí najít. Tak to dává asi stejný smysl pro ně. Jako oni neví, kdo je můj bratr a jak je to signifikantní pro koho. Že i když to je blbost, tak je to menší blbost. We are here to trade wine and ore.
Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to retail.
Okay.
Where do we go next?
Do vězení?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Jako v reálném Japonsku možná.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku decree in force.
Předpokládám, že outsiders je substitut slovo pro gaijin. Oni fakt mirornul Japonsko, protože já přísám, že prostě oni zabudovali i to gaijin, prostě jak říkají Japonci prostě těm cizincům, co jsou těm obvious bělochům, prostě co jsou prostě odjinut. Prostě oni to mají svoje vlastní gaijiny, ten nový kraj mě dostává každým coulem. Yeah.
Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
My journey must go on.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Hej. Zase, že tady taky nezajdu dovnitř? Nosíš tam to byl stánek?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
To bych možná i měl.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
No, když já mám možná 1,5 milionu, takže Paimon vem sloď zpátky.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That is a major discount.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
What?
I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle. By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Wow, když máte vliv, tak tady můžete zkrátit úplně jakýkoliv cornery. The residency is processed smoothly and the Outlander Affairs Agency.
What? Shooting from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
I think it's about more than the mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make.
OK, to by mi nikdy nedošlo.
So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would you, So how would an Outlander ever get to meet?
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
That may well be, but I still have to find a way. Kombinované encerné záleží na tom, co vyberem.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So Fixer works in mysterious ways. So, what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making market of the rules here, Kenjiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us.
Well, you see,
the taxes.
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Yeah. Here is the item in the ledger. Blah blah blah.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
They got explaining to
How shall
do.
we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
Samozřejmě, že ne.
So
Proč
that's
by měl?
it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my loss?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easy.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Chief Samurai Skanjo.
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
Hi.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
This is going in a bad direction.
Nečekaně.
Gentlemen, come now.
Toma.
Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon. Context.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
A young lady of our clan, some courtesy. Nevím, proč mi to ukazujou. You could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. Vějíř?
Lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Thank you so much. Our heads are back above water now.
You're welcome. Já myslel na chvíli, že bude na vršku toho stromu.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
First and foremost, začneme od začátku. Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself.
Let me reintroduce myself.
I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time?
Známe ho jenom pár hodin.
So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himigimi.
Ayaka.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this fixer Rito thing come from?
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Hey! Byl důležitý connection, to je jedna spojnice s venkovním světem.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery.
Schmoozery.
But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived.
Schmoozery. Mám rád tohle slovo. Podobně jako slovo šmuš.
Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
Budeme legendární hrdinové, který prostě změní chod celých zemí. Prostě každá země od Inazumy dál bude čekat přesně tohle, že prostě, ale ne, to je ona. Ona změní úplně všechno, jak děláme, a jestli děláme něco s Kami, tak nás totálně srovná se zemí. Si budou říkat úplně všichni.
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
I refuse.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here. To meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Wow.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter.
Oh. Takže eventuálně, až se prokoušeme přes několik ostrovů k tomu jemu home ostrovu, tak se tam dočasem dostaneme.
Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Goodbye, Toma.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
But there's one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
I think zase kombinová odpověď. I think perhaps not. Because this has to be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Pojďme na hranice a uvidíme, jak daleko nás pustěj. A pošle mě do vězení. Obstáli jsme tvůj 100% test. Co s náma chceš dál?
Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Ten pes.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
On tu někde stojí, ne, to samozřejmě nemluví ten pes.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Okay, I guess it's him.
Huh.
So it's
you
your
didn't
dog?
see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
No.
Mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
But it still doesn't really add up. I know a dog when I see one.
Alright, I've had my fun.
That's close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived.
Teď, když vím celý kontext, tak jako se těším, až si to zkouknu znova se veškerým kontextem, protože to bylo docela chytrý.
But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how do we do in our test?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazua's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story.
Yeah. Yeah, potkali jsme Kazu.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will we be allowed to meet the Shiraja Ayako?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Restaurace?
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the Omnipresent God. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the decree in the first place?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it, for all time.
For all time, always. Jako TVA.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Ona prostě je jako TVA, celá TVA v jedné osobě. Prostě jednu specifickou časovou linku a pokud někdo se bude snažit dělat roupy, tak prostě
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves, and yet I
fuck.
The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. and Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Jsem omylem stěžknul malíček na mezerníku a omylem jsem prostě to přeskočil. Prostě, hi, only you would be so brave to speak against the vision and decree. And yet I agree. A pak tam to... Jako viděl jsem, co tam bylo. Wow.
Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Jako... Z toho mi rotujou oči i mě a to jsem viděl second hand. What was that just now?
Sound?
That
What
sound?
I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
To je ta klíčová složka, která ovlivňuje ten vision gifting. Konečně nám to rozuzloval. To je jeden z nejpravděpodobnějších klíčů pro giftování visionu.
That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So vision symbolizes ambition, and not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Jsme na support rovnovenku.
This is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the... A teď, co se nám líbilo víc? Jsme větší fanoušci monsteru nebo Lille? Probably. It's hard... Já jsem monster. It's hard to top the Dawn Winery.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests.
Hey,
Miss
you!
Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
To bude ona.
Oh,
Miss Kamisato.
behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
This is slightly anticlimactic. I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I did not come to start a rebellion.
Oh.
I'm just here to meet the Shogun.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm leaving now.
No, please, wait! Please, don't go!
What now?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
Takže to bude celý akt 2 bez tak?
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler sends while Miss Kamisato tells the story of the 3 vision on.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
This is a tall order.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Whatever.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Oh. Yae? Jedinou Yae, kterou znám, je Yae Miko. A tu z nějaké... Proč je to povědomí? Není to ta... Není to ta ženská, která je teďkon v tom vyši, ta pětistárová?
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
Yeah.
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Jo, jasně. That's it.
Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now. But
my tam najednou jsme.
At the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Jak můžeme přeskočit Yashiro Commission, najít rovnou tam k ní.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I will gladly join you on this endeavor.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
A obejít ty smrdy, který nás chtějí zdržet. Here we are. Jo, je to ona.
Oh, no wonder Junya is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Vidíme toho šílence.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Kdyby si pořád nemluvila se mnou, tak by si to možná viděla.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Jo. Jakože nás nikdo, kdo nás zastavil, jestli to jsme my neviděl předtím.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady I'm not sure I understand.
Byl prostě lehce krůl.
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Teď si asi začíná uvědomovat všechny ty lidi, kterýma se prořezal za svou honbou, za tím cílem být číslo 1. Začíná, teď se obrazně řečeno konečně ohlídnul za sebe a viděl ty v uvozovkách mrtvoly, který všechny překročil. A trošku to neunesl.
Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Anzai!
Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from?
Chtěl se asi znovu podívat.
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Yeah, all two of us, protože jste tu jenom dva.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody.
Oh, to je docela touching.
You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Miyakyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
To make your disciple think they're Shrine Maiden, turn and leave.
Even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
To bylo hodně touching, to mě musím přiznat, že to mě emočně dostalo, to bylo hodně dobrý. Jako jenom takovej prostě jednoduchý příběh prostě někoho random a prostě takhle touching, prostě bravo, vývojáři, bravo. Tichý mini potlesk, odsuď k vám. To bylo hodně touching, prostě už jsem celkem dobrý. Už můžeme pokračovat. Yeah, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Přesně tak. I když jeho vlastní sen byl uhašen, tak může svůj sen předat svým nástupcům a nechat to na nich. It seems as good of a resolution as we can hope for.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Kdyby si nic neřekla, tak bychom mi stejně neodešli, protože my chceme mluvit se Shogun a ty máš na ní vztahy. Mluv.
My intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Yay, Miko. Moment. No.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
To je klíčový. Ona je vstupní brána k Raiden Shogun v podstatě.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
Jestli se nějak s pomocí někoho dostaneme k Raiden Shogun, tak ona bude jedna z těch klíčových postav definitivně. To je jasné.
We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Here we go.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka!
Huh?
Ani ten druhý smrt tu není. Hello. Teď ji konečně vidíme. Kamisato Ayaka. Yay! Hi.
Traveler, Paimon, It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
The damage done by losing a vision can't be completely undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Alright then. Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
They can be one of you in more torment and avoid more than that. Je celkem jednostranný, ale... I hope they can one day be free from their torment. It seems to be a fate worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Fine. I will help you fight the Vision Hunt decree.
You will? Really?
But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Hey, Ayaka and Toma take you to the tea house.
Well, here we are again.
Welcome,
Continue
East.
without me. I'll keep watch.
Bye.
What's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
Protože sem skoro nikdo nemůže.
This is a land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
What kind of god is Raiden Shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Well, there's no one else. Have you raised an objection to the decree?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt Decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Jako 99% lidí nemají vision. Proč by se měli zajímat o něco, co vůbec nemají? To je jako kdyby prostě vyšel zákon, každý, kdo má auto Lamborghini, Ferrari nebo Porsche, musí platit přídavnou taxu z bohatství. A prostě ty lidi, co nemají tyhle ty auta, prostě je nebude zajímat, jako jestli ta taxa existuje nebo kdo jí musí platit. Oni ji platit nemusí, oni mají normální auto, oni prostě se nemusí zajímat. Tak jako pardon, že se nezajímám o něco, co nemám.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Bohužel, jedna určitá postava nám spoilila, jak to tam vypadá.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Sangonomiya.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
I have no further questions.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh boy, here we go.
Paimon?
For the love of Celestia, what do you have to say?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Pošlete mě na ně a já ji zvalchuju. Stejně to tak eventuálně skončí. Sice tam jsou nějaký kroky mezi, ale to se nějak stane.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Venti má fake vision a řekla nám prostě, že prostě to je jenom skleněná kulička. Prostě remember.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went. I kind of want one too.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu,
Lumina si
providing
vzpomněla.
us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Dokud nebude nadobro mrtvej, tak se budeme asi snažit. He has saved many others, it is only right that he should be saved too.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're just offloading that on me, huh?
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family.
Tam jsme byli.
There, you will find someone who can help you.
Yep.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me.
Okay.
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Já myslím, že bychom klidně mohli. Jako probíhalo to desítky let možná, tak to nějaký ten den navíc může.
Hey, wait. Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Tu si pamatuju. Tu si pamatuju z let mýho přejetí očima, protože jsem jednou pročítal si všechny postavy v takovém tom seznamu. A ten její portrét si pamatuju. Matně.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet.
Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
Tím bych se nebyl tak jistý.
Hey, wait. You do have a vision.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Euthymia. If you hadn't swapped me
Euthymia.
just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Seems worthwhile too.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss
Jo, jasně.
Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Euthymia, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically
Yeah,
everyone
email
from Osaka knows Euthymia. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks.
Já bychom na Lantern Raitu, takže you better beat that.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Není to ten týpek, co dostal až příliš velký recognition od těch špatných týpků?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
We're just on his way to rescue. Miss Kamisato mentioned his name.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently, but if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
There we go. Stage 1 complete.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there.
Jo, jako by naše schovávání teďkon pomohlo, když jsme udělali takovej randál nehoráznej. Jestli to bylo kanonický, to jak jsme je tam rozsekávali. Jo, vážně?
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Euthymia, when did you get back here?
We can only do it sure to meet some escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
Jo, tahle ta, co je teďkon v té vyšrotaci.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Yep.
That's Kujo Sara.
Kujo Sara.
The daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
General of the Shogun's army. Okay. I think Kazuma mentioned her before.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Looks very serious.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Euthymia, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Yep. Její master level sluch. Jak neujde.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Find us for sure if you don't do something.
I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Oh yeah? Please do something. Fireworks.
Huh?
Nejsou náhodou za náma?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Nezdá se vám, že určitý lidi odešli a určitý neodešli? A že to možná pořád může být problém?
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to...
Udělat celou salvu.
Euthymia, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
I'm beginning to think this was only intended as a distraction.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Is it? Teď udělají to, jak prostě pednou tam prostě, Kujo Sara tam není. A pak prostě hned za náma prostě, hej, a co vy tu děláte? Dávají free movement. Nic podezřelého se tu neděje. Let's just walk in. A uvidíme, do čeho vejdeme.
Euthymia, is that you?
Yes.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
Like right now. Yep. Něco mi říkalo, že nikdy neodešla. Jo, byla jsi tam celou dobu, že jo?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
Thank
You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
We will protect Thank you?
Leave this place.
Yeah. Pojďme vzít dráhu a neptat se do detaily. And here we go.
So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Euthymia and the Traveler.
Yeah.
You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Ja, mám to v popisu práce.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
Nedělal nikdo rezistenci vůči tomu dekretu někde jinde, což bylo zmíněno, ale nikdy nepřipomenuto. A když chcete dělat to samý, tak byste to měli zmínit?
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order.
Oh, okay. Jsem tam viděla jako prostě random.
How strange. It's never this quiet here.
Hodně quiet.
Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh?
Možná.
Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello.
Hi.
Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Jsi zničil zadávák.
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission.
Ouch. To zabolí.
I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a Vision Hunt ceremony at the statue of the Omnipresent God today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree.
Okay. Good to know, že máme číslo konkrétní. Vision číslo 100.
And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this Vision Hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
Jako dává to smysl. Jako pokud chtějí mít pokud si představím, že ty inazumský lídři mimo ty hlavní bojně jsou jako Empire, tak prostě dává smysl zadržet a totálně zamordovat toho, kdo všem rád pomáhá. Jako to dává smysl.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the Vision Hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
But you are an important person. You cannot go.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right?
Přesně tak.
And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
Včetně tvýho bratra, který to ve skutečnosti vede.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this.
Tak to udělám já. Prostě ho vysvovodím, totálně tam crashnu celou tu party, stejně si chci pokecat s tou, nevím, teď to říkají jméno, já si nevím, Raiden Shogun, jsem si vzpomněl. Stejně si chci s ní povídat, tak why not?
He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together.
He is my friend too. I will save him.
But...
You said it yourself. No time to delay.
Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
S tím nepočítej.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Oh, mega cinematic. Jako stěží jsem porazil Childeho v té zlatý mincovně, takže jako dost literární bohyni jako nedám. No! Teď jsem to já. Neforsnou mě s tím bojovat. Yep.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission.
Yes, jsem to já.
You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
What do you got? Jo, vysamunuj si ten meč. O mě to děláš mnohem rychlejc. Já čekám.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
I don't think so. A temnovitá aréna. Yep. Odsud jen tak nezdrnu. Jak jsme se naučili od Childel souboje, mám v sobě v podstatě 3 elementy na jednou už, takže... Is that it? Jsem ubral možná tak stěží půlku. Holt ještě není konec, jako porazit jí v druhém aktu by bylo docela zajímavý. Jenom čekám, jestli přijde Ayaka, vole. Sama se vysvobodí. Jak to vykryla, to nevím. To se prostě last frame dodge. Okay.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree.
Já to těžké.
I will strike twice.
Okay. Dosáhli jsme toho, co jsme chtěli, ale bylo to trošku brutální v tom mezibodě. Ale... Yes? Jako technicky za to se můžeme zdechnout z celé tvé země, protože můžeme používat ty záhadné teleporty, který nikdo neví na co jsou.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you.
What do you need us to do?
Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance.
Kokomi?
The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
Yep.
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island.
Yes.
Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army.
Yes.
However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way.
Watatsumi Island. Zamířím prostě tam, dojdu do středu nebo na tu nejvyšší horu a vidím největší encampment a půjdu tam.
You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times.
Be sure you do the same.
Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner!
Z nějakého rozu to nemyslím.
Let's get out of here!
Jsem hledaný kriminálník. Dobrý, schovali jsme se v křoví. Lumina není tak blbá.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
Teď se to zrovna dozvěděli.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based.
A kde je Musojin Gorge?
Just to be safe.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters. Have you come here looking to sign up?
Yes, actually.
Great. Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation.
Já bych mohl být klidně pro ně spy a on mi to klidně celý všechno řekne.
As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt Decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops.
Odvaha od Goroa a ten, kdo má Shikamaru Smarts, je Sangonomiya, jo? Bych nečekal.
If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
No.
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt Decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms.
Když to říkáš tímhle způsobem, tak začíná mít pochybnosti, hele.
Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate Samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
Taky jsem na nacionálním wanted listu, takže to je taky věc.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision.
OK, takže já jim řeknu o tom, co se tam přesně stalo, jo? Let me tell you about the 100 vision seizure. Seizure, to je jako nějaký epileptický seizure, ale to je trošku něco jiného. Takže jaký je vlastně shrnutí? Našeho hodně dobrýho kamaráda z Yashiro Commissiony sebrala Raiden Shogun, chtěla mu vzít Vision jakožto stay sebraný Vision a oslavit to rovnou. A já tam běhla, sebrala to, vrátila mu ten Vision, osvobodila a pak jsem si dala fight s Raiden Shogun. Něco takového v podstatě Lumina řekne. Prostě jenom ten fakt, že prostě, i když jsem totálně dostal nařezáno, tak ten fakt, že jsem prostě bojoval s Raiden Shogun a přežil jsem to, je prostě statement sám o sobě. Okay. Let me tell about 100 Vision.
You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City.
Yes.
There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share.
Yeah, about that 100 Vision thing. Yeah, we received news of it. What about it? It was me.
What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety.
To je ono. Sice jsme dostali od Raideny nařezáno, ale technicky za to jsme splnili všechny věci, co jsme chtěli udělat. V podstatě je to ten trope udělat všechno a pak se pokusit o extra credit nevyjde, tak prostě si odneseme původní goal.
After that, they added us to the army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." Huh. So this refers to you two?
Co myslíš? Kolik blondýnek znáš, který prostě vypadají, že nikam nepatří a mají létající lunchbox?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Jak můžeme vidět, on má Geovision, takže pokud je moje personal canon teorie pravdivá, tak má osobnost podobnou prostě nějakou podle toho, nevím jak se jmenuje, podle Moraxe, tam to je originální jméno. Takže pravděpodobně má jako součástí své osobnosti, že buď nějakou čestnost, anebo prostě dodržování slibů někomu, prostě kontraktový, nebo kontrakt je prostě za každou cenu. Prostě. Já pořád přemýšlím, jestli to prostě tak je. Uvidíme, jestli tak bude působit. Okay, dispatch your front line. You got it.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital.
Prší a je bouře.
Some of my friends are recovering there.
Teplý tu není vůbec nic. Kromě luminy možná.
Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Yep. No, skutečně jsme se potkali a je. Ta nás už znát bude.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist.
To na takovýhle věci není.
She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in her excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance.
We will trust in ourselves and we'll die alongside us if we need to.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand her over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
Okay.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
Jako, podle mě, i kdyby jsme nikdy nedorazili a tím nevykolejili jeho myšlenky a jeho uvažování nad touhle nabídkou, tak podle mě by to nevzal ani za 1 000 000 let. Prostě, i kdyby to potřeboval, tak prostě jenom z hlediska cti by to prostě nepřijmul.
She is of great importance to the almighty Shogun, but the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. She means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, she's a comrade. I'll never surrender her to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Tepe and the Traveler. What are you doing here?
It's my duty as a member of the Resistance.
It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
1v1 s Kujosarou určitě a vítěz dostane vítězství v téhle bitvě, aniž by armády obou stran musely umírat.
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Jak samozřejmě všichni jsme to věděli, že prostě neodolá a že prostě bude chtít spráskat každýho a že diplomacie není jak Lumina roluje. That's not how she rolls. I'm not planning to lose. My losing streak ends now. Wait, Protože se rád nenastopí osobně. Jako když se nastopí ten týpek, taky jako... A vypadá to, že je to cinematic, takže... I will boop you with my sword.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage!
Everyone!
All of you, with me!
Everyone charge at everyone! Oh, super cinematic. Okay. Oba dva jsou lukaři, jako really. Oba dva jsou lukaři. Why? Nechci být zlej, ale mám pocit osobní, že lukaři jsou nejvíc underpowered. Jediná jejich dobrá věc je fyzické útoky na dálku. Protože princip šípů. A kdybyste mohli aimovat spely jako magické šípy, tak by to bylo doslova úplně stejný. Wait a minute. Tyhle ty bublinky známe moc dobře. Oh hello! She showed up. Okay.
The war is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
Kazuha! Teď se to taky ukázal.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered.
Baidu! Okay. Takže to dělá.
We meet again, old friend.
Kazuha je zpátky. Takže to dělá Kokomi, vole. Schánila Baidu, aby sebrala sebe a Kazu jako posilu. Damn, to byl chytrý. Hello. Konečně.
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Isle. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point?
Not really.
In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Sure.
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Of course I can come.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Kazuha. Dává to moc smysl, aby Kazuha byl tady na té straně, protože je to přesně to místo, kde lidi se stejným problémem jako on jsou.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight alongside you. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
Hi, Kazuha.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on your head. As expected, you seem to have given them quite the challenge in that regard. I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden Shogun. I trust she's as oppressive as ever. The Musono Hitotachi. Are there truly those who can withstand it? Perhaps one day we will be able to face her oppression head on. This is the reason I returned to Inazuma.
Hey, Beto.
I guarantee you, only the Alcor could pull off an ambush as quietly as that. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was caught off guard myself. When we dropped you off in Rito, I wasn't expecting Tatarasuna would be the next place I'd see you.
I get around.
But wherever you might end up, you'll always be part of Captain Beto's crew. If you're ever in a tight spot, come and find me. I'll have your back.
I'm here.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service.
Když by to byla jiná země, to by pak bylo jiný kafe. to by pak Civil War by se přeměnilo na prostě Country War.
Huh? Tepe, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island?
Business?
Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in 20 from 100 paces. Skin as hard as diamond.
Skin as hard as diamond.
What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Yes, you may go.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
To málo, co jsme viděli při dnešní bitvě?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies.
OK. Že by to byla ta mystery grupa snažící se udržet balans, jehož je Deluxe součástí, která je Teyvat wide.
Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line.
No mi neby možná říkat tohle, ale jsem přeci jenom trošku víc skeptičtější. Teď obzvláště, jelikož jsme v tak svízelné a velmi delikátní situaci, jako je ta vaše. Can this mystery sponsor be trusted?
I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. And neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt Decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight.
Logicky.
Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us?
I have literally no choice. Ale nemám žádnou volbu, ale díky, že jste mi dali to volbu to říct. Yes, I won't give up either.
Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Okay.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of?
Are you saying that Swordfish too? Yeah.
It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength,
wisdom.
you can lead your team to victory. Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The special ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Alright, let's move out.
From now on, let's fight together.
To report.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Is he dead?
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
Yep.
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
Okay, to je hodně divný.
I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor.
Oh.
Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Yep. He managed to get one.
You know something about this?
Oh. Oh no! Jo. O téhle věci jsem slyšel jednou a ten jeden čas, kdy to bylo in play, tak to bylo celkem hodně smutný conclusion. Jo, tahle ta věc zabila Dilkova otce. Protože co jsem čet Dilkovu backstory, tak to na jeho otci, když to měl u sebe, nějak explodovalo a zabilo ho to skoro na místě. It's a Fatui delusion.
That means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that.
Protože chtějí, vy jste válčili.
Right now we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them. Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms...
Alright, Tepe.
No! Surely he can't have...
Je ambitious as... Je ambiciozní as all holy, takže jo.
Let's go check on him. Tepe!
Oh. Hey guys. What are you doing here? Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone.
What's been going on with you?
Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone?
When did you start using it?
It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference.
It is a delusion. Almost literally. Je to doslova a delusion.
Delusion? Oh god. Doesn't sound very good.
Já, možná ti to dává sílu, ale na oplátku ti to z tebe vysává život.
So, what's the difference between a delusion and...
Ani jsem to nevěděl a guessnul jsem to z kontextu úplně přesně. A delusion drains the user's life force. It might give you power for the short term, but you are gonna die very quickly because of it.
Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you.
Teďka bys možná tak vyhrál závod do hrobu, protože na ten si rozhodně přesednul do Hotrodu.
Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all.
Yeah, guess not.
Hey, would you do something for me? When
Sure.
our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together.
Oni pořád nejsou hotoví po těch několika dnech?
What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've rested up.
Jdi za světlem. And as always, Requiescat in pace. Those Fatui.
Hey, where are you going? Hey!
Yep, she's going.
How's Tepe's condition?
How come none of us noticed?
I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious.
Jo, protože vitalita je ta core věc. Ne to, že jim je najednou 60.
Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts?
I'll go confront the Fatui directly for this.
It's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
There's no time for that!
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
I'm going.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
Yay! Tenhle týpek byl v jednom eventu kdysi hodně dávno, ještě předtím, než byl Dragonspine flashed out, tak byl v jednom eventu, ve kterém hrál roli Imona. Si pamatuju. Tak on tam udělal krátký cameo, kde jsme se na konci kde jsme si s ním popovídali, on nám dal tip, pak jsme to nějak s Monou vyřešili a pak jsme ho potkali znova, když jsme šli s Monou někde v Liyue. A my jsme prostě hi Skeremuš. Prostě vůbec jsme nevěděli, že je Harbinger. Prostě hi Skeremuš, how you doing? A Mona se na něj jenom jednou podívala, prostě tenhle týpek je hodně zlej a prostě nás teleportovala odtamtud pryč. Že to je jediný, co o něm vím, že je hodně že je Harbinger a že je hodně zlej. Natolik, že vystrašil Monu a prostě nás teleportoval pryč. Anyway, tentokrát se dozvím něco o něm blíž, jelikož tohle je kanonický a není to side event.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Signora and Child?
Signora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer.
The Balladeer.
Of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor?
You're manufacturing delusions.
Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders.
Jako tomu bych i věřil, ale nic proti tomu nemáš, takže šuš.
I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
Wow.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
Jo, tak možná na týden. Po týdnu se promění v prach.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause.
To je pravda.
Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
He's not incompetent.
Hey, calm down!
Don't you dare, Morgan. A samozřejmě. Já jsem si říkal, že ty dvě statue s těma delusionama budou něco dělat.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it!
Embrace the dark side.
It fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening?
Shut up. Yep. Kitsune Saigu. Well.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Yay, Mika! 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Protože ona ví věci.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
How did you do it?
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? ... Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought.
Thank you ever so much, Yai-sama.
I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they?
Yes.
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Songonamiya Kokomi, She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
So this is why you rescued me?
You've met her, right?
You mean the Raiden Shogun?
I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes?
In that place?
Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
But why go to such lengths?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Zhangli also mentioned erosion.
You mean Morax?
Oh.
It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhangli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think?
That may be true, from a certain point of view. Ale co my víme? Nic.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
I'm not sure what you want me to do.
The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt Decree?
Prostě porazit Raiden Shogun v boji? Wow, kdyby to bylo tak jednoduchý.
Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits.
I still have one question.
Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there.
Je to hodně fialový a hodně bleskový.
Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
It was a little challenge. Yeah, a little.
So much about the Raiden Shogun.
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
Yeah, Kitsune Saigu.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Very persuaded indeed.
In your dreams.
Je to doslovný?
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on.
Aw.
You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
She has taken a very one-sided view.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? All of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you?
Možná.
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
Jak kombincer, takže to přečtu as such. To be honest, they're no match for her either. Možná se můžou být s armádama a proti Kujou Saře, ale i kdyby se dostali přes Kujou Saru nějak, tak by pak museli přimět samotnou Raiden Shogun a na to nemají ani náhodou.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Jako by to něco mělo znamenat.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary, it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So what is that plan of yours?
Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Yeah, the balladeer confirmed this.
Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Protože ještě k tomu předtím, v podstatě, když jsme slyšeli ty futury se bavit o té válce jako takový, mezi tou rezistencí a tou armádou Kujou Sary, tak oni chtěli vyloženě oslabit rezistenci a ne aby je porazili, tu rezistenci, ale aby ta válka vyloženě trvala co nejdýl. protože se báli, že když ji neoslabí, tu Kokomi, tak že může vyhrát válku nebo jí pušnout, že oni budou ve velké výhodě a že by se něco mohlo stát, tak chtěli tu, aby válka trvala. Což znamená, že něco jako Vision Hunt Decree je taky logicky věc, z čeho těží. Cool.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Okay. The Tenryou Commission is working for the Fatui, and the Kanjo Commission betrayed the shogunate long ago.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
Vzít to za nějaký konec, který je nejsnažší, takže máme tu hlasování, který by pomohlo, ale blokujou to dvě komishny, který se spřátelní s Fatui a mají podporu od Raiden Shogun, jakož je to věc, kterou ona chce. Tak přesvědčit jednu z těch komisionů, aby se oddělili od těch Fatui, když proti Raiden Shogun čelit nemůžeme, to by normálně za všech okolností byla sebevražda. A Fatui jsou příliš dobře schovaný a podporovaný, než aby jsme s nima vůbec mohli nějak pohnout. Tak zbývá něco udělat s těma komisionama.
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Yes! Já jsem to přesně odtypoval. Přesně ten logický pochod, co jsem teďkon vysvětlil, je přesně on. Prostě jít proti Raiden Shogun je sebevražda. Článek číslo 2, Fatui, vyhledat je by bylo příliš těžký a nemožný, protože jednak nepůjdou najít tak snadno a mají podporu od všech okolo. Takže se musíme zaměřit na ten třetí článek, což jsou ty samotné komishny, který blokujou to hlasování. Stačí nějak překonvertovat jednu a o tu třetí se nemusíme zajímat. Rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission.
Někoho, komu se tam moc nechce bejt už tak?
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
No. Napadá mě jedna osoba, která by to mohla být. Nebo možná dvě. So don't be so coy. Who is it?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Tak přiznám. Jak jsou ty dvě komishny, kromě té Yashiro commission, kde je ta Ayaka, tak z těch dvou komishnů znám jednu holku od obou, který mají best interest Inazumy a našich... No, ne, vlastně druhý ne. Znám dvě holky. Jedna je ta princezna, nebo ta dcera toho jedný komishny na tom Hritou Islandu. Nebo u toho Hritou Islandu tam. A ta druhá je Kujo Sara. Tam, myslím, je hlavní generál té komishny a technicky za to možná to vede. Maybe. Nebo je jedna z těch vyšších, takže myslím, že se baví o Kujo Saře, ale nejsem si jistý, protože moje hlava je totálně vyděravěná. A už je to hodně dlouho, co jsem se díval, co to je za commission.
She also appears to
Yep.
be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Oh, really?
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden.
Oh.
Before you proceed,
Neutrální
which
ground.
of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the shogun?
Got you on that.
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
To je vlastně pravda.
Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Jí prostě totálně vyounovala na technikálních zákonech.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Takže půjde dolů i s lodí.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees.
Jo, to je docela hodně tvrdý realization.
And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki.
He got a name.
He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Bye.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujo-sara here.
Ty pozornější to čekali. Já jsem to vytipoval, když jsem nevěděl, jestli to bude holka číslo 1 nebo holka číslo 2 v mé mysli, protože se mi totálně vykouřil, jak se ty komishny jmenují a kdo tam patří.
But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Cool. Takže je to všechno totálně v kapse, díky bohu.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
Jo, zvládli jsme toho mnohem víc za 1 nebo 2.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Ooh. Bylo to napsaný modrým textem, takže je to hodně dramatický. The Professional. Go to the forest. Není to tam ten mývalý šéf, co byl proměněný v sochu. Ona ho vlastně proměnila tak Kitsune Saigu v sochu. A pak umřela a teď to vzala její vnučka, otazník. Kitsune Saigu 2.0. Takže nějakýho mývala budu hledat. Je to vyznačený kruh, ale nic zajímavého to není. Elemental Vision nic neříká. Tam někdo svítí. Jo? To známe. Blessed by Barbados. Cool.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Mutina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Wow. Sneaknout fakty o životě?
Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
Wow, judgmental
She
Paimon.
is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban.
Ale neuposlechnout někoho tvýho postavení by bylo taky hodně špatný, takže jako nevím.
However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
Je to taky dítě.
Here's what
Nebo
I need you
teenager
to
na
do.
nejvýš.
Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
What are we even looking for?
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
Yes, please.
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
The Yashiro Commission and the ninja. That's right in front of us.
Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
No. Jo, dobře, ne.
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Inform Ayaka and Toma of the current situation. And Yamiko's plan.
You have been through a lot since we last met.
Jo. Jestli jsme jí vysvětlovali všechno, co jsme dělali mezi tím, než jsme se posledně viděli, tak to muselo být na hodně dlouho.
I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki.
The leader.
It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
We've done something like that before. I think we're capable.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Yay!
It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
You might say it's not been long, ale bylo to rozhodně long. Jako... Yeah, it's not been that long. Bylo to definitivně možná tak měsíc. Plných velmi akčních věcí a převratů. Takže bylo to celkem dlouho.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Jenom mám ve svým čajovém setu, nechceš vizitnout?
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
I'm back.
Well, how did it go?
Well, we lit the fireworks and ran away. Just like the plan.
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
A nebo od nějakých gardů, kteří řekli, že ji zatkli. After several hours? Hey, je tu.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
Je půlnoc, takže... Yeah.
My lady, what are we looking at?
Náhodný papíry na stole.
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I trust she will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Just on the third day.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Here.
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
Cool.
What is this?
What is the meaning of this? Takže nám to dají přečíst. Official Tenryou Commission document. Praise be to the great and excellent Ogosho, the mighty shogun, whose glorious lightning fills the skies. May your eternal way spread to the furthest seas, and may your mighty name resound like thunder in every corner of the realm. Report submitted by the Tenryou Commissioner Takayuki of the Kujo clan. The Vision Hunt Decree proceeds at a great pace. The Vision Decree proceeds at a great pace and without obstacle. By the grace and might of your Excellency, the wayward have been quashed and the deserters have returned. All in land bow to your will and reverence and gratitude in their hearts. Peace now endures throughout the land of Inazuma thanks to the divine power of your Excellency. Jo. První půlka je pravdivá, to bych věřil. Ale z té druhé půlky vyplývá, že totálně zamlčujou, že vůbec probíhá nějaká občanská válka. Prostě občanská válka neprobíhá, there's no war in Basing Say. To je prostě úplně ono, teď jsem si na to vzpomněl, teď jsem si na to vzpomněl z toho a to je přesně ono, že jo. There is no war in Basing Say. Ale přitom ta je.
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt Decree?
I have also letter number 2 over here.
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun too.
Nečekaně.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely. You aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
Damn.
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable. Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do.
And she runs off. Jo, takže jí prohláší za zrádce pravděpodobně.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway.
The Shogun's army is without leader for now.
Yep. Let's catch up with her.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Jo, možná, že ten následný vodopád událostí, který jsme teďkon začali.
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the Omnipresent God, correct?
Correct.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the Omnipresent God, you will have the opportunity you need.
I'll do my best.
Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
Ooh.
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters? You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve?
Nevím, vydělávání nekonečného množství peněz?
When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Combienza? His intention wasn't to betray the Raiden Shogun. He's just overconfident in her power.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
Let's see what Kujo Sara thinks.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Oh no, not that Signora!
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again!
diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Ne, to ty si podepisuješ ortel smrti.
Sarah stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
Well, either way, we have an opportunity to settle the score with Senora.
You can say that again! Alright then, let's do this!
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized.
We have a score to settle, bitch.
If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-san?
The right to
Yeah,
punish
Mrtva.
Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know.
See, we know each other.
You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
You're secretly distributing delusions. Tohle nevím, jestli je pravda, ale tohle je 100% pravda. Minimálně je to pravda o dealingách jejich země. Jako tohle dělá Skyrimuš. Jako jsem si celkem jistý, že ty členové elitní jedenáctky, ty jejich, mají každý svoje vlastní věci na práci a že co dělá jeden, tak může nenávidět nějaký druhej a můžou jít proti sobě v tom. Ale tohle dělá minimálně jejich země jako taková, takže to je z části pravda.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun?
No, nevím, jestli je to crime, ale...
I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Probably been harmed by the delusions.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives?
No, víme, že je mrtvá, nemusí tady mluvit tak tolikrát.
Do correct me if I'm wrong.
Asi kombiencer, to vypadá. For Venti's Gnosis and for the people of Lewa you imperiled.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
A co udělá Carica? Zmrazí celý svět do věčnosti? To je trošku podobný, ne? I'm gonna put a stop to you, protože to většinou říká protagonista v tenhle moment.
You? Stop me?
Jako, sotva jsem přemohl Childeho a Skyrim už mě totálně vyškolil. Takže to je zatím naše historie s elitní jedenáctkou. Porazili jsme toho na té nejnižší pozici, na té 11. A ten na té 6. pozici, myslím, nás totálně vyškolil.
For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully.
A.k.a. obě dvě tyhle ty jsou hodně powerful a obě dvě mají v nejlepším zájmu jít proti tobě. Takže prostě...
Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you
Hej, ona mluví.
to a duel before the throne.
Proceed. My,
Proceed.
full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part.
Takže se teď necháme vyškolit vodník. 8.
As you wish. So strong, but how?
Už jsme absorbovali 3 elementy. Jak jsme viděli u Childeho, tak jim umíme používat najednou. No, nejde za tebou.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you!
I'm not sure she was listening.
All of you!
Nemyslím, že tě slyší. Shink.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
OK. Řekli nám, aby jsme recreatenuli pozici a situaci jako předtím. Funerary mask. A jak je to jiný než předtím? To jako získala sílu najednou? Signora is dead. Pokud neměla nějaký resurrection machine, jako... My jsme zemřeli několikrát. Pokud to všechno nebyl přelud. Why? Zbudíme se z té simulace. Jestli tohle bude simulace a nic z posledních pár chvil se nestalo, tak já přísám, že někoho zabiju. Protože tam je celá její pravá síla i osobnost v tom meči. Behind Miko's plan. Dojít k té soše.
Miko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the Omnipresent God.
Yes.
Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while. There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler?
The simulation won't take us this time.
So silent.
It's so noisy. So noisy outside.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
Je tu pořád o Kuchosary hromada mrtvol.
Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Jak v koho se zeptáme? Všichni jsou mrtví. Zabila jako Josera. Oh, hi. Co to děláte? Oh, hi. Wow. Hey. The vision.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
There will always be those. Yay. On to udělal. Za svýho kamaráda. Double vision. Odrazil si jeden. How? Neprobíhali jsme tohle přesně z Jajmiko? Jestli načaržuje všechny ty vižny a odpálí jako artilérii, já se poseru. Haha, vyšlo to! Donutili jsme jí to použít. Tohle je její pravá osoba. Konečně se setkáváme. Konečně se setkáváme. Tentokrát doopravdy. A ne s tou loutkou.
What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Fatui have deceived the Raiden Shogun, and the Visional Decree wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for them.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh, you know everything that's going outside?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt Decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
It comes at a great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not?
To je někdo. Nevím, kdo to je. Ale někde v hlavě vzadu mi říká, že to je jméno nějakýho týpka, prostě. Ale nevím, který z nich to je. Tepej, for example.
Your existence is unique in my eyes.
Jo, protože možná jsem z jiný planety.
There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Yeah, I know now that this is your plane of Euthymia. It is created by your consciousness, intentionally.
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
I didn't came here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Okay, probíhá to úplně stejně zatím. Máme tu magickou kartu. Jo, tohle, přesně ono.
Aren't you cutting it rather close?
Hi.
Miko, this was your doing?
Now.
Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Yay.
Now then, close your eyes.
Kamarádi stojící proti sobě. No, úplnou náhodou stojím vedle té sochy, která má hodně běžný.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
And that's it.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions?
To se mi docela líbí, že na konci to nebudu já prostě, kdo jí přiměje otočit nebo nějak porazit, ale nakonec to bude její vlastní kamarádka Jaimiko. To se mi líbí.
These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
When people move forward with all their might, they can surpass the gods' expectations.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yes, actually.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow.
Taky nejsi první.
With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her.
Kitsune Saigu?
The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned.
Damn! Wow! Gloves off for this one.
When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of Euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
Jenom pár let.
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning.
Aw.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity. Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Takový soulišky.
Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
It was a spur of the moment thing. I honestly don't know what even came over me.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
To docela jo.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once.
No, může to za ní udělat někdo jiný.
They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Můžou jí ho brát klidně hned teď, a teď, když je konečně její reálné já fyzicky v tomhle světě a nejenom její loutka, tak se třeba Skeremuš, který tu pořád v regionu je, může sebrat a prostě jí ho vzít. Jako to udělali předtím. Jako udělali to Venty úplně v pohodě prostě, tak můžou to úplně stejně jako u ní udělat prostě s ní. Takže já nevidím problém, proč se to nemůže stát absolutně kdykoliv.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis?
Yes.
As in the little thing that looks something like a chess piece.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Ono už se to stalo, vole. Ono už se to dávno stalo.
I handed that over.
Was it Scaramouche?
You did what now?
A nebo to bylo Signoře, než jsme ji potkali.
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly?
Gnosis is long gone then.
The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
Signora byla 8. Jako když jsem slyšel, že Balladeer je 6. Tak prostě, tak moment. Prostě Scaramouche je silnější než Signora. Jako potvrzení, že číslování je podle síly, tak za prvý Child je docela chudák, ho docela lituju. A to, že Signora je 8 z 11. Docela mohli napovědět za prvý, že buď bude slabá, anebo za druhý, že do budoucna budeme mít hodně velký problém. Protože jestli jsme s 8 a s 11 měli problémy, tak jako třeba s 3 budeme mít hodně sakra problém.
I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Why was the Gnosis in your hands anyway?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict.
Damn.
Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan?
To je pravda. A zajímavý, že ona se oddělila od Celestie, od toho realmu dobrovolně, jak prostě protože to sama chtěla. Dávno předtím, než nějaký ty Fatui Harbingeri prostě přišli a chtěli to od ní. Tak ona prostě, tohle to nepotřebuju a celestiální realm se může jít vydlábnout někam do prdele. OK.
Judging by the results at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Jako jestli A jako sama prostě poslala celestiální realm do hajzlu, tak jako gratuluju, ona vzhledem k, co se týče té Gnosis debaklu teďkon se 3, tak ona z toho vyvázla totálně jako největší boss, podle mě.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
No wonder I haven't seen the Balladeer since.
Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
That's it?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
Neúplně. A takhle, řeknu vám to teď rovnou. Ještě pěknou dobu tady zůstanem. Kromě toho festivalu v Monsteru, který probíhá, tam se vrátíme, ale jinak si rozbalte kempy, protože v Inazumě potrvá naše zastávka pěkně dlouho. Protože nám doslova zbývají všechny inazumský hangouty a side story, které právě teďkon přijdou. Úplně všechny. Takže jo.
As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Cool, můžeme se tě zeptat, jaký máš názor na věci ve světě. Což je docela fajn. What was the Shogun puppet even about?
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there is one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh! Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Surely it can't be...
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
Damn.
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
So, what about the former Raiden Shogun?
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon.
Yes.
Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Venty a žongly jsou jediný, co zůstali ze začátku.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yeah, Ball.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Okay.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Several hundred years ago. Conria!
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow!
Well, the obvious questions now. Vždycky se ptáme na tyhle ty 2 věci. Let's go. Don't you know anything about my brother? Po kterém jsem se nezmínila celou dobu, ale zmiňuji to teďkon.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Having met her, I don't believe she was the one.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Where do you think I should go for the next leg of my journey?
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Hey, home of Sumeru Academia.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Takže Kusanali se jmenuje. Okay.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Of course. I'll keep it in a safe place until further notice.
Keep it safe? Is that all you intend to do with it?
I will use it.
There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Miko!
Who in their right mind would do that?
Les rukou vzadu.
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
To be reunited with my brother, I guess.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility.
Já nepocházím z tohohle světa.
Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Hey, Inazuma arc complete. Omnipresence over mortals.